Hello. All right, so we are going to go over this is area on a coordinate plane. So we're going to go ahead and do some examples of this from your quiz. So this is one example. So this is a trapezoid and it's on a coordinate plane. So if you think about the things that we do know how to find the area of, it's triangles and rectangles. So that's all it is. It's just made up, a trapezoid is made up of two triangles and a rectangle. So one triangle is over here. And that's this one. So this is one triangle, if you can kind of envision that. And then we have one over here. Oops, sorry, that one's get a little, there you go. So then we have one triangle right here, and then we have this like rectangle in the middle. So if you can envision that, that's where we're going with this. Okay, so let's find the area of just like the blue triangle first. So in order to find the area of a triangle, that is base times height, and then you're going to cut that number in half. So our base is how many squares? Well, it's 2 squares. Our height is 2 squares, and then we're going to cut that number in half. So 2 times 2 is 4. And then we're going to cut that number in half, and that's 2. So that means the area of my blue triangle is 2. Now the cool thing about a trapezoid in this case is that the purple one's going to be the exact same as well. Oh, that was a little, whoops. So that one should be the exact same. Again, we have a base of 2, a height of 2, and then cut it in half. So now we know the purple, now we know the blue. Let's find the pink. So the area of a rectangle is just base times height. We don't have to cut anything in half. So its base is 1, 2, 3 squares wide, and it's 1, 2 squares tall. So, well, we have 6. So then all you have to do is just add them all up. So 2 plus 6 plus 2 will give you your final answer. Awesome. So let's do another one. So this case, this is a triangle, and again, we have to know, oh, okay, well, that's our base times our height, and then we're going to cut it in half. The only difference in here is that I'm not giving you the numbers, you're going to have to find them. So our base, we're just going to count squares. Is 1, 2, 3. 3 squares is our base. How tall is it? 1, 2, 3, 4 squares tall times 1/2. All right, let's do the 3 times 4 first. That is 12. And then remember, a triangle is like a half a sandwich, so we're going to have to cut that in half. So then that should be your final answer. I'm not going to give you answers away on the video, but you see what I'm saying. All right, let's do this one. Now, this one's a little bit different. So this one's not a perfect exact match, but what I wanted to show you guys a couple of things in this example. It says approximate how much they should order. So they're ordering based on the square, based on like how many squares are within this shape, right? So we need to know approximately how much they should order. So like each one of these squares here is one like square unit of some sort. Okay, so let's go ahead and go through. When I'm looking at these, regardless if I have to use a formula or not, because it says to approximate, I can go ahead and eliminate some of them, like D. There are probably not 25 squares within this shape, square units within this shape. That is probably not a real thing. So now let's look at our other options. 2. Do you think there are only 2 square units in this entire thing? I definitely think there's more than that. Okay. Now we're kind of between 3 and 5. So again, it says to approximate. I do think there's more than 3. So we can kind of see it. There's at least like this one, that would make up one. I think there's more than 3. So then we would be stuck with the 5. So again, you want to kind of use your best guesstimate here. It does say to approximate. So this is kind of looking at it, and you can definitely start eliminating ones that are not it. All right.